It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a pickup of 8, and that brings up 3rd and 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Devontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
There you go. Go to 54, go to 54. Line, 26.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They send a man in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Everybody. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
26.
From the 47. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut And
this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 16 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take
Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
49ers stacking up the secondary. Look at that. They're in the dime. Third down.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Here we go. 46, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Running back, motioning right. Gets out of trouble. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Kittle brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll run for this. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. You've got a man in motion. Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. The tackle made by Mozzie Smith.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
3rd and long, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Oh, my. Low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially just a 26-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over with some excellent field position. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tackle made by Jair Brown. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
From the 41. Got Mingo, it's complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here go 46. Here go kill. Here we go to 54, go to 54. Wide eight.
First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The big play nets them 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go to 53. Here we go. 26.
Handoff now from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go to 54. Wide eight.
Dak now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 26.
Play action, Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Gay's kick is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punch goes down as a 31-yard effort. And they're going to take over with some excellent field position. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Yeah! What do you think?
Dak off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds him on the crossing route. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's caught. Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys bump the lead up to 13 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Hunt team on the field. Back deep, it's Kevontae Turpin. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. Called for and received. Fair catch this time, but, oh, hang on, flag down. That right there might just earn him a one-way ticket to his coach's doghouse. He interfered with a fair catch, and that gives this offense a free 15-yard boost heading on the field. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. Ferguson's got it, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys, who have 2nd and 4. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Here we go, going to 53.
Putting a receiver in motion. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push the lead to 20. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drop the lead back to 13. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
54 wide. Yeah! Here we go, going to 54 wide. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54 wide.
From the 34. That's going to be cut by Mingo. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26.
From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Throwing again is Dak. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. His third total score this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push the lead to 20. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Hurt.
Pretty throwing here on first. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Everyone, going to 54. Why?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here we go. Right side. Kill. Right side.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Completed to his running back. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Juke the defender. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Like it. Here we go, 47. There we go, going to 53. 26.
Second down, here's Prescott again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Yeah, here we go. Like it. 26.
Prescott now on third down. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action now with Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Third and long, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 47! Yeah! Hey, we're going to 54. Why?
From the 31. It's taken in by Mingo. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Dak. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
He tucks it and takes off.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Watch, 26.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know what separates?
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Get some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. They'll send him over right. Purdy on first down. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. Just a quarter left before one of the... Offense to the line for second down.
Half the 60, half the 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready, hut. Check go.
Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. Massive hit. The ball is out. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. Racing down the left side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Turpin with a return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now a give running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! Hey, kill! Here we go, 47.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Purdy looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st down throw by Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on first down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drop the lead back to 13.
49ers 21.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Oh, the 49ers are saying they have it. It looks like they do. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah! Here we go! Hey, kill! Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. Why is it?
Plowing up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go to 54. Go.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Dak now from the gun. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
With a win all set, Cowboys in victory formation. They take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And one last huge
Against my choice. That was stressful.
What's that?
I'm going to the Super Bowl in one of my leagues.
The game that you just played was stressful?
Yeah. Who's shitting?